got ourselves buff survival as well as Inu. We got ourselves perfected. We got tier as well as Chicago. And it looks like Inu is going to be first up as a, I was going to say marksman because I saw the bow, but it's a beast master versus the police. This man out and about trying to see if it can, I guess, try to make a joke. Try to raid. Wait, what is that kidney shot? Oh, is that a one comp point kidney shot? Is that what it was? Like, I think he was trying to go for a Garou cheap shot, but the Flayer took him out in the open. Got himself a shadowy shadows. I was gonna say shadow dance or shadowy duel almost, but it's gonna be trinket to follow. Does he have the go in you? Unless you got yourself a bandages, I think it actually might be in quite a bit of trouble. That's a lot of dots around you, maybe together with poisons. Hopefully the police sunk in. I don't know if he pairs sepsis and everything together at once here. I'm not 100%, but he definitely should. Well, I guess you could separate him if you wanted to, but if you can combine everything together, I don't really know if he got an option. Now he got a sepsis, so he does separate his cooldowns a little bit, and he's trying to see if he can potentially live this. I think unless maybe Turtle helps you, but you're limited right now. Sudden demise is going to be the end of you. Hold on, you just might have a heart attack. Does get a heart attack as the police able to take him down. Just rushing the guy with tier, not even giving police a chance to catch a reset. Immediately hit him with a shadowy duel secret technique. Not even shadowy duel, just a shadow blade secret technique combo. Wamba and Glaive is going to be up next, trying to see if he can get his opener versus the rogue. He definitely got to find a way to deny the rogues go at the beginning and try to see if you can get yourself an opener on the rogue before he gets a chance. But Tears is gonna go into Cubby. I hate that Cubby strat on this map. I hate that Cubby strat, especially with rogues when they start using it. Oh, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Got him some shadow strikes. Gouge on that stun. It's gonna be a trinket on the glaive. That's a very aggressive trinket. Second stun onto Tier. Does go for the trinket with a blind. Wait, do you have a... You do have a proper stun. I was going to say for a second, maybe one of you had the yard stuns. I think Glaive is the one that did have the yard stuns. Glaive taking a lot of damage right now. That secret technique did quite a bit. The eviscerates not as much. We've seen a lot of rogues recently do a ton of damage with their eviscerates, but not for tier. His secret technique does the most. Normally it's like secret technique was almost used just to buff your eviscerate damage that follows, because if those things crit, that's a lot. Got himself eventual trade, trying to maybe see if he can avoid any kind of CC out of tier. With a metamorphosis, got himself blade dance. Maybe the dot and the leech. Nah, I was gonna say maybe the dot and leech will be enough in order to keep himself barely afloat, but nothing you could really do. Moonwalker is up next, trying to see if you could just, I guess, give him a proper opener, because you're gonna have to give him an opener anyway, right? It is a rogue. He could have just walked in and just started Moonfire, Sunfire, at least kept him on the ropes, right? Maybe got the, I don't know if he plays Swarm as a boom kid. Do you even have Swarm anymore as a boomy? I don't think you do. I think he did for maybe at some point in the challenge tree, but I think they might have or do you? I don't think you do, right, chat? You guys are gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong or not. Did boom kids at some point have the Swarm as a talent, either in like the alpha, the beta, or like the early versions of the talent trees with Boomkin? I don't remember. I assume the old druids had it. Almost. Not from being gone forever. Not for Resto and Feral. Not for Resto and Feral. Big thorns up for Moon, trying to see if he can survive, but the man's got shadow strikes back to back to back. Wasn't gonna give him a moment of breather whatsoever. Adaptive or fairy? Adaptive. The Necrolord ability. Yeah, Fairy Swarm. You mean like Fairy Fire? Is the Fairy Swarm now? I guess it depends. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm watching wrong road completely. Is it Cordic? I don't think it's Cordic. Hold on. He thinks it's going to be him. It's Sappy, in fact. Hold on. It is Sappy. The guy's just like attacking Cordic. You got to fight Sappy. That was supposed to be Sappy. Cordic didn't even touch you. That is dots on a tier though. Got himself a shadow strike, trying to see if he can get himself a go versus Sappy. Sappy with the cloak of shadows should be able to evade. I don't know if he was able to evade a kidney shot or something out of tier. If you have yourself a cheap shot, you can still get some kind of a go. Sappy no longer has a trinket though. That could put him in a really bad spot. Mad damage out of tier with a secret cheat death. I guess no cheat death for Sappy. Unfortunate. Cordic cried out. He is like, I don't want to fight a rogue, man. Don't make me do it, Dad. No, man. Aw. I believe in you, my guy. I believe in you. Tier's trying to give you as much of an auto duel as humanly possible, man. He's trying to give you a proper vow. Kordic did trinket, it looks like. Wait, did you actually trinket? Oh no. Oh no. You know what? Now I see why the tears. I get why there's tears streaming down your face. I understand perfectly. I believe in you, Kordic. I believe in you. Technically, it's a tough duel, no matter how you slice it. And there's going to be a lot of slicing with this rogue. But no matter how you put it, like Kordic as a Shaman technically is a good class against melee. But it is a sub rogue. Arguably the best spec for pure 1v1 situations. Is he gonna go for an immediate knock onto Tier? At the very least, you can keep him at a distance. Lava burst of flying in. Yet another knockback with a lasso. Does have a trinket. Doesn't want to use it yet though. If Kordic got any more runes to follow, Ice Sphere will help him get quite a bit of instant cast damage. Cannot really go for a proper setup. Does go for the knock. Has himself ground. Has himself wall. Has himself burrow. So maybe can utilize either one of those abilities. Does get himself big ascendance. Cloak of Shadows for Tier right now. Kordic just gotta find a way to survive this. Wall together with Guardian. Just needs to get himself any kind of healing rune to Tier with a burrow. That's a lot of commitments on those cooldowns though. Tier just needs to get himself a good angle versus the guy. Blind trinket out of Kordic with a rune onto Tier, and is just trying to see if he can back out of there. He did use Guardian, he did use Wall. That's going to be Shadow Step by the Rogue, knock him back for a second. If you could just keep him rooted for a moment there or two, you might be able to get some kind of a go-go and gouge to follow. If you got himself a full setup, kidney shot, knocks him back, he backs up out of there. Hold on, what is this? Oh, cheap shot. Oh, he backed him away. Secret technique does not connect. It does not connect. Hold on a second. Lava burst, earth shock. You have the frost shock combo. Or just lava burst and no, he does bring it back. Oh, that was a good knockback. I think Tier. Oh, give him an honor duel. He's not. Well, at least you let him kind of sort of recover health. I was gonna say give this man an honor duel. He deserves it. He did so good. Let's go, Kordic. With a full rush in as buff survival, trying to see if he can get himself a go. Ooh, that pincer maneuver onto Kordic as he jumps out of the binding shot, stunning him immediately. Does at least get rune to buff survival. Got himself the an earth elemental at the very least, so that's going to give him a bit more health to work with, and maybe an earth elemental stun. Blue boy for the win. I know, dude. Used to be in Cataclysm, people would say kill blue, collect points, because you would collect easy CR just by attacking the blue class every single time, no matter what spec they were back in the day. Nowadays, the blue class is on the rise, man. Stun around the corner. Kordic got himself maybe a bit of damage around the corner with a primordial. Lava burst sent in. Buster was using Feign Death, so that's going to be a full 90% DR, I think it still is. Knockback does go for the harpoon. Will not get rooted. Fury of the Eagle, that's a lot of damage. I don't know if Kordic can live this. That's way too much. That kill shot is too much. That's just way too much. You get a +1. All good, all good. Yo, that was so good. Oh, the Elemental Shaman, man. I thought it was just going to be a 100% a map towards Rogue's favor, but no. He was able to hold it. I appreciate that kind of a play. That was well done. I don't know what happened there at the very end. Like, the Rogue got knocked, right? And then he kind of stood still. Maybe he's like spamming his abilities, but he's not expected to get knocked back. This is why you need to have Shadow Step in a comfortable keybind, so you can always step back to the enemy as soon as you get knocked back. If you ever get hit in that kind of a scenario, you got to be able to reposition as soon as possible. But he did such a good job. Let's get us another one going, boys.